You're listening to Jimmy Falcon and Grimlina from the gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling on the Cloverleaf Radio Network.
I also wanted to go in and ask you about the Maccabee Mania events, of course, known worldwide as the Grandmasters of Wrestling, and kind of your involvement as the ring announcer and I believe some backstage stuff with that, and kind of just tell us a little about that.
Sure. The way it originated was my cousin Jeff, who wrestled each time as a Mighty Maccabee, was actually an athlete in a different world. He's a world-class fencer. He was just captain of the U.S. Olympic team, and he also fenced competitively, globally, for many years. Also has a passion for wrestling. And there was a period of time, he was also captain of the Maccabee team for the U.S., fencing in Israel, and a worldwide event. And he wanted to raise money for his team. So we decided to put together Maccabee Mania in the 1990s, and 5 or 6 years later did it, as you know, a second time. And concept was we did a pro wrestling show with a number of names from the past, people like Ken Patera, Dominic DeNucci, Iron Mike Sharp, the Iron Sheik, etc., and a couple up-and-comers who we knew, Ace Darling, who was terrific, and a couple of others. And we put together some great shows. We charged $100 a ticket, which got you free refreshments as well, but this was for a charity. So our first time out, actually second time as well, our gate was about $30,000 because we got 300 people paying $100 apiece. And in the years we did it, it was the largest independent gate in North America. And in the actual event, I was the ring announcer. I also did the commentary at ringside. The first time, we had John Arezzi doing the play-by-play. I did the color. Second time out, I did the play-by-play. Ken Patera was there for the color. And I also did the ring announcing. But while I was doing this, the way we worked it, Iron Mike Sharp, who also wrestled, was handling things backstage, dealing with the wrestlers, keeping that going. I was controlling the whole show in the front that was on camera, the angles, the timing, getting involved, and making things work at that end. So between the two of us, we pretty much had it covered. And of course, Jeff had to do an angle each time and wrestled in the main event. The first time in a tag team match with Ken Patera as his partner against Mike Sharp and the Iron Sheik. And the second time, 5 years later, a grudge match against the Iron Sheik. But of course, Mike Sharp as a heel at ringside, Ken Patera as a face at ringside, and both guys getting involved. So it was almost like another tag team match. And amidst all this, I said to my cousin Jeff, let's tape this each time. Let's have it on tape. Have the wrestlers sign releases just for potential future use, which, as you know, came about.
Of course, I own the the DVD series and have watched them a number of times.
Right, so if you roll the tape ahead, in 2005, I was chief executive officer of a home video company, DigiView Entertainment. We had distribution in Walmart, dollar stores, supermarkets, etc. And I went to Jeff, I put him together with one of the owners of DigiView, and I said to the two of them, I want you to make a deal. I want to sign this wrestling, and I want to put it out through DigiView. I obviously have an interest with both of you personally, so I'll step back, but let's just make the average deal. We make it DigiView, not negotiate, get it done, sign a contract, which they did, and we put out, as you know, that series. And Grandmasters of Wrestling did pretty well. Volume 1 sold over 600,000 copies when we put it out in 2006, and it's actually the best-selling wrestling DVD, to our knowledge, of all time in the U.S.
You listed some of the wrestlers that worked the Maccabee Mania events. What was your favorite of all the legends to work with?
Well, I would have to say that the person who was, the two guys were really animated. Mike Sharp did a phenomenal job, worked his heart out for us backstage and coordinating with the wrestlers. And Iron Sheik was just a trip. The night before the first Maccabee Mania, we went out in Livingston, New Jersey, a fun, upscale town, mixture of heavy Italian and Jewish population. We went to the Italian restaurant in town. The place was jammed. We had, in the center of the restaurant, Iron Sheik, Ken Patera, Mike Sharp, Baron von Raschke, me and Jeff, and the place was just erupting with the wrestlers. People coming over constantly, the local mafia king inviting Sheik over for drinks to his table. It was wild. But Sheik was terrific. Very nice man, and he was very cooperative and with the interviews in the ring and working with us. And Mike Sharp, the first time out, was very gracious in doing the job in the tag team match.
You appeared in the Grandmasters of Wrestling DVD managing Nikolai against Bam Bam Bigelow. What were your memories of that match?
Well, that was a good card all the way back March 1st, 1997. I remember it well. And what was good about the card was so many people that they brought together at that time. That was even before Heroes of Wrestling. I think that was pretty much the idea. Somebody was trying to gather the forces at that point to maybe come up with it, but money was the big stumbling block. So that a lot of private people put the money together for that card. And they had Ken Patera doing the commentary. Did they pick that up on the? I didn't see the DVD yet. Does he do the commentary on it?
Yeah, he does the commentary on the DVD.
Great, because he did just a great job. There's a guy, he should be in Hall of Fame, all the things he accomplished in his life. So, the match, I said, as soon as I saw the picture, I said, oh, my God, that hat and white coat, that meant we were faces. I'd rather be with the general outfit and we'd be the bad guys. That was always good. But it was a great match. Bigelow, God rest his soul, too, another one that he was a hard worker.